5 gingerbread brands to avoid. 5 that are amazing. You're at the grocery store facing an entire shelf of gingerbread options. Some are $2, others are $6. They all show pictures of perfectly spiced cookies with holiday aesthetics. They can't all be lying about quality, right? Not all gingerbread is created equal. Some deliver that perfect holiday magic. Warm spices, proper ginger kick. The kind of flavor that makes you feel like you're living inside a Hallmark movie. Others taste like someone heard a description of gingerbread once, nodded politely, and then made cookies using only sugar. Today we're ranking 10 gingerbread brands from "this tastes like they forgot ginger exists" to "this actually delivers the holiday spice experience you're paying for." Let's start with the worst 5. Number 5. Stouffer's Gingerbread Cookies. Stouffer's has been making animal crackers since 1871. They've had 150 plus years to figure out cookies. Their gingerbread suggests they spent those years focusing on other products. The ginger flavor is light to the point of being barely detectable. You taste sweetness, primarily. Somewhere distantly, ginger might be present. Maybe. It's hard to identify through all the sugar and vanilla notes that dominate. The texture is crunchy, which sounds good until you realize it's crunchy and that these have been sitting around too long way rather than deliberately crispy way. The snap is there, but it feels stale rather than fresh. The spice blend is underwhelming across the board. Not just weak ginger, all the spices are muted. Cinnamon is barely present. Cloves are theoretical. The flavor profile is vaguely spiced sugar cookie rather than actual gingerbread. The sweetness dominates everything else. These are sweet cookies that happen to be brown rather than gingerbread cookies that happen to be sweet. The balance is fundamentally wrong. Consumer reviews consistently mention the lack of bold ginger flavor, not spicy enough, and tastes more like vanilla wafers, appear repeatedly. People want gingerbread. Stouffer's delivers confusion. The pricing is budget-friendly, $2.50 to $3.50 for a box. But saving $1 doesn't create value when the cookies don't taste like what they claim to be. Stouffer's proves that longevity doesn't guarantee expertise in all cookie categories. They should stick to animal crackers. This is the karaoke version of gingerbread, technically attempting the right song, but missing all the important notes. Number 4. Archway Gingerbread Cookies. Archway built their reputation on soft home-style cookies. Their gingerbread betrays that reputation through fundamental flavor confusion. These taste more like sugar cookies than gingerbread. The primary flavor is sweet vanilla with brown sugar notes. The ginger is so subtle it's basically decorative. The spice blend that defines gingerbread is missing in action. The texture is soft, which would be pleasant if the flavor justified the texture. But softness can't compensate for the complete absence of proper gingerbread spicing. You're eating soft, sweet cookies that are brown. The molasses flavor is barely present. Molasses should provide depth, slight bitterness, and that distinctive dark sweetness. Archway's version tastes like they waved a bottle of molasses near the dough and hoped that would be sufficient. The cinnamon and cloves are so muted they might as well not exist. You can't taste them. You can't detect their presence. They're listed in ingredients but absent from the eating experience. Consumer reviews frequently express disappointment, whereas the ginger and tastes like regular cookies appear consistently. People buy these expecting gingerbread and get generic soft cookies instead. The pricing is mid-tier, $3.50 to $4.50 for a package. You're paying for Archway branding without getting Archway quality in this specific product category. Archway proves that expertise in one cookie type doesn't automatically transfer to all cookie types. Their soft cookie technique works. Their gingerbread spicing absolutely doesn't. This is the decaf coffee of gingerbread. Looks right, smells vaguely right, delivers none of the experience you actually wanted. Number 3. Market Pantry Gingerbread. Target. Target's store brand attempts to compete with national names across many categories. This gingerbread ain't it. The spice intensity is remarkably low. These taste mild to the point of being generic brown cookies. The ginger signature that defines gingerbread is absent. You taste sweetness and wheat flour primarily. The flavor profile lacks the distinctive kick that proper gingerbread delivers. Real gingerbread should have warmth and slight heat from ginger. These have neither. They're just sweet cookies that happen to be ginger adjacent. The texture is acceptable, crisp without being hard, but texture can't save fundamentally bland flavor. You're eating well-textured disappointment. The molasses presence is minimal. Without proper molasses, gingerbread loses its depth and complexity. These taste like someone made sugar cookies, added brown food coloring, and called them gingerbread. Consumer reviews are mixed, which tells you everything. Nobody's enthusiastic. Half the reviews are "they're okay," and the other half are "too bland." When nobody's defending your product passionately, your product has problems. The pricing is budget-friendly, $2.50 to $3.50 for a package. You're paying Target store brand prices and getting Target store brand quality, which in this category means inadequate spicing. Market Pantry proves that store brands work when companies understand the category. They clearly don't understand gingerbread spice requirements. This is the beige wall paint of gingerbread. Technically fulfills the basic definition, but nobody's excited about the experience. Number 2, great value gingerbread cookies. Walmart. Walmart's store brand applying their cost reduction philosophy to holiday cookies with predictably disappointing results. The texture is dry, not pleasantly crisp, not satisfyingly crunchy, just dry in that these have been sitting in the warehouse absorbing all moisture from the airway. Your mouth immediately needs liquid after eating one. The flavor is bland and forgettable. There's minimal ginger presence. The spice blend is so muted you're questioning whether spices were actually included or just listed on the label for legal purposes. The sweetness is present, but can't compensate for the complete absence of bold gingerbread flavor. Sweet and dry isn't a winning combination. It's just disappointing on multiple fronts simultaneously. The ingredient quality is visibly compromised. The ingredient list shows artificial flavors and minimal real spices. You're eating cost-reduced approximations of gingerbread rather than actual gingerbread. Consumer reviews are consistently negative, dry and tasteless, and not worth even the low price appear frequently. When people who deliberately shop for value say something isn't worth the savings, that's damning. The pricing is lowest available, $2 to $2.50 for a package. But this isn't value. This is wasting money on cookies that taste like manufacturing errors. Great value proves that some products shouldn't exist at rock-bottom pricing because the cost reduction destroys the fundamental product characteristics that make it worth consuming. This is the off-brand cereal of gingerbread. Looks similar to the real thing. Tastes nothing like what you actually wanted. Number 1. Worst, Little Debbie gingerbread cookies. The most universally available gingerbread and simultaneously the most disappointing. This is everywhere during holiday season despite being objectively terrible. The sweetness is overwhelming and aggressive. These are very sweet, not pleasantly sweet, not balanced sweet, just sugar assault sweet. Your taste buds are under attack before you detect any other flavors. The ginger spice is virtually non-existent. For cookies called gingerbread, the ginger is so minimal it's basically decorative. You taste sugar, artificial vanilla flavoring, and more sugar. Ginger? Theoretical at best. The texture is soft, but in an artificial processed way. Not homemade soft, not bakery soft, processed snack cake soft. The texture suggests these are more similar to Little Debbie's other snack products than to actual gingerbread. The authentic spice profile is completely absent. No bold ginger, no warming cinnamon, no complex cloves, just sweet brown cookies that someone decided to call gingerbread without actually making them taste like gingerbread. The artificial flavoring is detectable and unpleasant. This doesn't taste like real ingredients. It tastes like approximations of ingredients created in facilities where cost matters more than flavor. Consumer reviews are divided between people defending childhood memories and people honestly assessing current quality. The honest assessors consistently say these are too sweet and don't taste like real gingerbread. They're right. The pricing is budget tier, $2 to $3 for a box. But even at that pricing, you're overpaying for cookies that fundamentally fail to deliver what they promise. Little Debbie dominates market share through distribution and brand recognition rather than quality. These exist in every gas station and grocery store not because they're good, but because they're cheap and familiar. This is the fast fashion of gingerbread. Mass-produced, widely available, and disappointing to everyone who actually cares about quality. We just exposed 5 brands that betrayed gingerbread: weak spice, toothacheing sweetness, and sad texture. The good news, 5 others actually get it. They deliver real ginger, balanced holiday spice, and textures that make cookie plates worth stealing from. Starting at number 5, we'll climb to absolute gingerbread perfection. Number 5, Lotus Biscoff, gingerbread variants. Seasonal. Biscoff built their reputation on caramelized cookies with distinctive flavor. Their seasonal gingerbread variants apply that expertise successfully. The crunch is satisfying and deliberate, not stale crispy. Deliberately crispy in that way that creates pleasant textural experience. The snap is audible and enjoyable. The caramelization adds depth and complexity. Biscoff cookies have that distinctive caramel note from their baking process. Combined with gingerbread spicing, This creates sophisticated flavor that's both familiar and distinctive. The holiday spice notes are present and balanced. The ginger is detectable. The cinnamon adds warmth. The spice blend works harmoniously with the caramelized sweetness rather than fighting it. The texture stays crispy without becoming hard. These maintain their crunch even after sitting in the package, which suggests proper moisture control during manufacturing. The ingredient quality is noticeable. Real spices, proper caramelization, no weird chemical aftertaste or artificial notes. The pricing is mid-tier, $4 to $5 for a package. You're paying for European import quality and getting results that justify the cost. Lotus proves that companies with cookie expertise can successfully create seasonal variants when they apply their core competencies properly. Number 4. Walker's Gingerbread Shortbread. Walker's is a premium Scottish shortbread company. Their gingerbread variant combines shortbread richness with proper gingerbread spicing. The buttery texture is exceptional. Shortbread base creates rich, melt-in-your-mouth experience that's fundamentally different from regular gingerbread cookies. The butteriness adds luxury. The ginger spice is warm and pronounced without being overwhelming. You taste proper ginger warmth balanced with the buttery shortbread base. The spice doesn't get lost in the richness. The texture is tender and crumbly in that perfect shortbread way. Not dry, not hard, just that distinctive shortbread texture that feels indulgent. The spice balance is sophisticated. Ginger provides warmth. Cinnamon adds complementary sweetness. The blend works with the butter rather than fighting it. The ingredient list shows quality throughout. Real butter, proper spices, no artificial flavors or weird additives. The pricing is premium, $5 to $7 for a package. But you're getting Scottish shortbread quality with proper gingerbread execution. The premium pricing reflects actual premium quality. Walker's proves that shortbread companies can create exceptional gingerbread variants by combining their expertise with proper spice formulation. Number 3. Anna's Swedish Ginger Thins. Pepparkakor. Swedish gingerbread represents a different tradition with distinctive characteristics. Anna's executes this tradition excellently. The cookies are thin and delicate, not thick, hearty cookies. Light, crisp wafers that snap cleanly. The thinness creates different textural experience that's sophisticated and elegant. The spice blend is aromatic and complex. Swedish gingerbread uses different proportions than American versions. More cardamom, different ginger balance. The result is distinctive and appealing. The crispness is perfect. These snap cleanly without being hard. The texture is pleasant and creates satisfying eating experience. The flavor profile is sophisticated rather than aggressively sweet. The spices are prominent. The sweetness is restrained. You taste the spice complexity rather than just sugar. The ingredient quality is evident. Real spices create the aromatic quality. No artificial flavors creating fake complexity. The pricing is mid to premium, $4.50 to $6 for a tin. You're paying for imported Swedish specialty cookies and getting authentic quality. Anna's proves that traditional regional gingerbread styles can compete successfully in American market when executed properly. Number 2. Murray Ginger Snaps. Classic American ginger snaps executed with proper spice balance and quality ingredients. The ginger flavor is bold and pronounced. You taste actual ginger immediately. The warmth is present. The slight heat is there. This delivers what ginger snaps promise. The snap is satisfying. These break cleanly with audible crunch. The texture is deliberately crispy without being hard. The snap lives up to the name. The spice profile is well balanced. Strong ginger provides the foundation. Cinnamon adds warmth. Cloves contribute complexity. Everything works harmoniously. The molasses flavor is present and contributes depth. You taste the dark sweetness and slight bitterness that molasses provides. This adds complexity beyond just sugar. The ingredient list shows real spices and quality ingredients. No artificial flavoring trying to approximate ginger. Actual ginger creating actual ginger flavor. The pricing is reasonable. $3.50 to $4.50 for a package. You're getting classic ginger snap quality at fair pricing. Consumer reviews are consistently positive. Best ginger snaps and proper ginger flavor appear frequently. Murray proves that classic American ginger snaps still work when companies maintain traditional spice levels and quality ingredients. Number 1. Best. Trader Joe's Triple Ginger Cookies. The absolute best gingerbread cookies available in mainstream retail. The ginger is bold and properly spicy. Triple ginger isn't marketing exaggeration. These use fresh ginger, ground ginger, and crystallized ginger. The ginger presence is aggressive and excellent. The spice balance is perfect. The triple ginger provides foundation. Cinnamon and other spices add complexity. Everything works together to create sophisticated gingerbread flavor. The texture is chewy and substantial, not crispy, not soft and cakey. Chewy in that perfect cookie way that creates satisfying eating experience. The crystallized ginger pieces add textural interest and concentrated ginger flavor bursts. You get variation in ginger intensity throughout each cookie. The freshness is consistently excellent. Trader Joe's turnover means these don't sit on shelves for extended periods. You're getting cookies that taste freshly baked. Consumer reviews are overwhelmingly enthusiastic. These consistently rank as favorite gingerbread cookies in taste tests and consumer surveys. Best gingerbread cookies ever appears repeatedly. The ingredient quality is evident. Real ginger in multiple forms, quality spices, proper molasses. Everything suggests Trader Joe's prioritized flavor over cost reduction. The pricing is reasonable. $3.99 to $4.99 for a box. You're getting genuinely premium gingerbread cookies at accessible pricing. The consistency is remarkable. These taste excellent every time. That reliability makes them perfect for holiday gatherings and gift giving. Trader Joe's proves that grocery store brands can create exceptional specialty cookies when they prioritize quality ingredients and proper spice formulation.
Your holiday cookie plate doesn't need a dud gingerbread. Stop buying bland, oversweet bricks that taste like brown sugar in costume. Grab Trader Joe's Triple Ginger for bold heat, Murray Ginger Snaps for classic crunch, or Anna's Swedish Thins for elegant spice.
Tell me your go-to gingerbread and shout out local bakeries. They deserve the spotlight. Subscribe for holiday taste tests that separate real flavor from marketing fluff. Now go buy gingerbread that actually tastes like gingerbread, not sugar cookies in imposter mode.